We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Tim Lincecum is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Daniel Murphy is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Fouled off. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The average coming in 257, 5 homers and 15 RBIs. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now. 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Count remains full. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
At the plate now, Andre Dawson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Numbers-wise, he's at 326. 9 homers and 16 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Guerrero on second. Galarraga is over at first with 1 away. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Working for the punch out and the offering. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Striding in now for the Nats, Moses Alou. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Washington leads this one 1-0. Max Scherzer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out on the short end of this one.
Now at the plate, Jeff Kent, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. The 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mel Ott.
Into the box now, Mel Ott. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting third.
Next to bat for the Giants, Barry Bonds comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Nationals 1 and the Giants nothing. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trey Turner. First offering on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And Posey able to stay with this one, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning. I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's safe.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Nationals on top, 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Willie Mays. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Guerrero is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
So in now for San Francisco, Willie McCovey, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Fouled off. McCovey, playing here in his age 31 season, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Williams.
At the plate, Matt Williams. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Rich Aurelia will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Giants are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
Standing in now, Rich Aurelia, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up Buster Posey. Scherzer looks in. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now. The pitch. Count still at 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Nationals,
Top of the third set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Andres Galarraga. And now a pitch on the way. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Count still full, 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. In now for Washington, Andre Dawson reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here it comes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now back, left fielder, Moses Alou.
So now to the plate, Moses Alou, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Two and 0 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter, and he fouls this one off. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
The batter, the second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Matt Cain is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Matt Cain.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery. Still only 1 out in the inning. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
No balls and 1 strike. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Popped up. McCovey is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 5 and the Giants 2. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Matt Cain.
Matt Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Jeff Kent, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, number 4. Mel.
Into the box now, Mel Ott. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Here's the 2-1 home. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Now batting, left fielder, Barry Bonds.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Barry Bonds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box, Willie Mays. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready with the 1-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Giants leave a couple. They trail 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and Vlad Guerrero digs in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here for Vlad Guerrero. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Andres Galarraga, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-2 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you see there, his total places him second on the Nationals in that category. So now to the plate, Andre Dawson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Moses Alou. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 1-0. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. That misses. 1-2.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Giants 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie McCovey, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Two and two to stretch Willie McCovey. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Williams, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
A shot down the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Rich Aurelia is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. 2-0 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
In now, Matt Cain, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Ready for another shot now, Jeff Kent, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 3 runs already home here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there as it falls. And a relay to the plate, and he is safe at home plate on a very close play.
Boy, not much you can do with guys able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Standing in now, Mel Ott. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Barry Bonds, high in the air out to center field. Dawson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full, and we are all even at 6 apiece. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
First pitch coming, here it is. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
At the plate now, Max Scherzer. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. There's one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Daniel Murphy steps in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Look like from him there. It's ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Two pitches fouled away. From the belt, the pitch swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Willie Mays. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Now to the plate, Willie McCovey.
Willie McCovey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Dawson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Digging in once again, Matt Williams. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Scherzer looks in. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Weird still tied 6-6. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Andres Galarraga. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and he is in there.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Andre Dawson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
From the belt, the pitch. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, and this deflects right off him. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Moses Alou, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high in the air down the right field line. Ott will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Nationals 7 and the Giants 6. Steve Rogers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45, Steve Rogers.
Leading off the inning, Rich Aurelius him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dior, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch. Grounded down the third baseline. Murphy on to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Darrell Evans will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Scott Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Scott Garrett.
Tim Raines is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. There's a swing and a high pop-up. McCovey is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
One and two now.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Too high, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, another foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2 the count. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Gio Gonzalez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 47, Gio Gonzalez.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Jeff Kent.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Mel Ott. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Barry Bonds. He flew out at his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Number 24.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in, Willie Mays. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Comes set. The 0-1. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Hammock's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 14.
So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Andre Galarraga.
To the plate now, Andres Galarraga, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hammock is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. At the plate, Andre Dawson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nationals go quietly as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Jeff Reardon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Jeff Reardon.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Willie McCovey.
The pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Matt Williams is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Rich Aurilia. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Guerrero will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here comes the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Bob Brantley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Bob Brantley.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The 1-0.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here's the 1-1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 8 full. It's the Nationals 7 and the Giants 6. Felix Rodriguez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Rodriguez.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Moses Alou, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Oh, that's it.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Trey Turner will be next. And the 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Here now is Trey Turner as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-1. Grounded to first. McCovey gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So a big moment in the ball game here. Gary Carter, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Jose Vidro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Line to the right side. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Now in the box, Daniel Murphy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. McCovey has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. The Nationals are out in front here, 8-6. Tim Burke is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 44, Tim Burke.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Kent.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Burke, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. He's a 9-year Major League vet. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, 2-2. He game.
Classic slider. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Mel Ott, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home gets a swinging strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Barry Bonds, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
it's fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
A 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a one-run game now. To third now, but he's safe as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
This is why the players make the money they do. Down in the 9th inning, and he blisters this thing, busting his tail around for a triple, and in the process, he cuts the deficit to 1.
And a base hit here, and we're all tied up. We've got a great finish on our hands. Dennis Martinez comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Martinez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Mays. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. One out and a runner on third. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. A man at third with 1 away. Still 2-2. And another foul ball. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping in, Willie McCovey. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Murphy has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time. And the Nationals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Washington slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Max Scherzer earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Giants, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.